Julian Assange is due to appear in person before magistrates for a routine administrative hearing. The WikiLeaks founder is currently being held in HMP Belmarsh, awaiting the outcome of an extradition request by the US, where he faces 18 charges, including conspiracy to hack into a Pentagon computer. I'm joined now by Corré, Julian Assange's spokesperson in London. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
So how is he?
Well, he's not very good. I mean, I think it's astonishing, really, the way that he's being treated at the moment. He's being kept in isolation 23 hours a day and kept on tranquilizers. He doesn't really know what's going on half the time. What we're seeing is a series of court appearances that are going on at the moment that will determine how the extradition case is to be handled next month. But what we've seen so far has been a joke. I mean, the first magistrate that he saw called him a narcissist. Then we found out that actually that magistrate was well, she should never have heard the case in the first place because she was compromised. I don't know where you're going with this, but I'd prefer for you not to, because I think I mean, in the last hearing that he had, which was to set the time that was needed to hear the case next month, the magistrate turned around to the US attorneys and said, "I thought you wanted to get this over with quickly," which shows collusion between the parties. So it seems like he's in a kangaroo court. He hasn't been allowed to prepare properly, and he's being treated atrociously.
The comment that you've just made, the quote, doesn't, I wouldn't suggest, show evidence of what you're asserting. I mean, this is a legal process. He's facing extradition to the United States.
Yeah, and it's shocking what's happening to him at the moment. I mean, this poor man, is facing what is a death sentence. He
evaded justice for a very long time by hiding out in an embassy.
He hasn't evaded justice at all. What do you mean?
Well, he stayed in
the asylum because he was in fear of his life.
To avoid being extradited to Sweden, where he was wanted on
different allegations. He claimed asylum because he was in fear of his life, and he did that. I mean, you should really look at this, but he did that, and what's happened is exactly what he'd feared was going to happen, and why he claimed asylum in the first place, what he'd been saying all the time.
He's going through a court process that anybody that's facing allegations goes through.
But in this case, he's being treated exceptionally cruelly and unfairly. Exceptionally so.
Corré, thank you very much. Now, this year's award season